Good morning, everybody. Happy Inktober, Friday the 11th. Let's do something. We had just finished the dot journal on the last video, so we have nothing prepared. Of course not. Why would I have something prepared? I feel like doing a bookmark in black. Why? I don't know. Is there a pattern we can put there? Let's find a pattern from Elena Light's patterns. That one's interesting. Okay, can I do that with that? Maybe. I don't know. Never tried it. Well, let's try this pattern. I've never tried it. This one is a pattern called Euge, E-U-G-E. Basically a cube sort of pattern. We're going to draw a square within a square, and then we're going to line up these lines here. The thing is we need to shade this. One side needs to be completely light. Two sides need to be a medium shade, and then one side needs to be dark. And then here she's got it, if you look really super close, she actually does a little bit of rounding right there in the corners. But you can do it centered. You can do it off center, off to the corners like that. You can do it off center into the middle. I kind of like this. That might be what I do. And then here is what she has done using a variety of shape sizes. Look at that. So the one that's the most square is this round right here. But then this round, she's got triangles and kind of trapezoid shapes in order to fill in that space all the way around. So, not exactly sure what I want to do. I kind of like this. And I like that they're not touching. So, let's plan something. I'm going to plan... Let's do... I'm actually going to draw... How big is this? Let's think. Thinking always takes me much longer than anything else. So if I do a 1/2 inch on each... Not a 1/2 inch, a 1/4 inch on each side. That would be that much. Okay, that would leave me 1.5 inches. And if I did a 1/4 inch in the middle, where's it? Middle of 1.5 inches. Let's see, where's the 0? The 0 is here. The middle is here, so let's do 1/4 inch on each side of there. Right? Okay, let's do that. Whatever that is. And how long do I want it? Let's do it a 1/2 inch from the bottom. And a 1/2 inch from the top. I don't usually plan this much, but I don't know why I feel like I want it to be really planned out. We're just doing it gently with pencil. We can always erase, right? Can always erase. And then we're going to one here, which will be along that line. And we're going to do one here, which will be along this line. Which line? That line. That line should make it relatively straight. Okay. And then so how big are these? Those are 1/2 inch, right? No, they're a little bit bigger than that. 1/4 inch between. All right, let's find 0 again. 0 is there ish. Yeah, approximately there. That's 1/2, so let's do about like that. I don't know why I'm being so precise. I was planning out a thing earlier today that needed to be precise. I guess my brain is just in precise mode. So that's okay. Something like that. Okay. Okay. That's going to work. What am I? Every time I do this, I forget already what line I'm lining up to. I think I made them too big. I did. Made that one too big by a little bit. Amazing how your eye can really see a really small variation in size. That one. wasn't so far off. Okay. Not too far off. All right, so now I've got my squares planned. Do I want them all in the middle? I think so. I do. See, I got all fancy with my squares and measuring, and then this middle one, it's just going to be kind of, it is what it is, which doesn't make any sense. You know, Dawn, that doesn't make any sense. Let's be a little more precise with that. Let's do this. And then we'll do this. About there. Does that seem about right? No? Should be more like that. More like that. And then about here, which is about like that. All right, now I've made some pencil. Can you guys see all that pencil? That took 13 minutes. I could have just drawn squares and just been done with it. All right, now that I have that sort of planned, I'm going to lighten up those lines so I barely see them. And then I'll draw with a gel pen. What color do we feel like today? Feel like green? Orange? What color do we feel like today? Let's find ourselves a pencil that we're going to color with, and then we'll use the gel pen that matches. Let's do it with, let's do yellows. Yellow oranges. So we'll do a brownish for the dark, and then a medium. We'll do this color, and for the light, we'll do this color. Let's do those three colors. See what that does. Turn it over and see what those three colors look like together. Kind of a brownish, kind of that color. And is this lighter? Oh, you can't tell the lights apart. Okay, so I need a more lemony color for that one. So this one, number 4, could go back in here, and we need a much lighter yellow. Oh, you can't tell the lights from the darks. Swell. Maybe we'll leave this as the yellow, and we'll do an orange as the medium. you tell those two apart? Not very well. Okay, let's do a red. Can you guys see that? Yeah, I think I'm going to do the red and orange and a yellow, which means I want to draw my figure with the orange pen. All right. All right, 16 minutes in and all we've done is plan. I am so sorry that you haven't had any drawing yet, people. My fault. My brain is just in planning mode, I guess. Okay, so I'm just going to draw these squares. And then they have angles like that. See, I do all this planning, and then when I draw, my hand is so woggly and organic that they're not going to be even anyway. So why bother? I could have done just some simple planning instead of all of this difficult stuff. Oh well. Like I said, my brain has been in planning mode all day. You know those, have you seen online a lot of people in the fabric arts community are doing temperature quilts or temperature crochet blankets, different fiber arts with the temperatures. I want to do that, but I want to do that with drawing. So I've been planning out how I'm going to do it. So I've been working on this. See? With the number of temperature blocks and colors and whether I wanted it square. I have a square watercolor paper. I think I'm going to watercolor, but I wanted it to go 7 across and 4 down for or 5 down. 1, 2, 3. I think it's 5 or 6 down. Anyway, I came up with this rectangular thing. Is what I'm going to do. My circle is going to have the temperatures high and low for the day, and my background is got a diagonal going the other way, and it's going to have wind and rain because I thought that would be interesting to also keep track of. But yeah, my brain is still in that kind of planning mode, even though I have kind of finished planning. I just need to come up with which colors I want to use. I figured out, which color palettes for each general, like every 5 degrees. I'm going to go from purples to blues to blue grains to greens to yellows to oranges to reds for my temperature. For my rain and my wind, I've got that new to me, I showed this to you guys before, Grabby watercolor palette. There's a lot of colors in here. It's 100 and something colors, whatever it is. I don't remember. Does it say on the bottom? No, it doesn't say. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. There's 100 colors in here. So I've got lots of colors to choose from, but I think I'm going to do the metallics for my winds and my rains, and I'm going to do the regular colors for my temperature. And that's what I'm going to do. But I've just been having a great old time planning that, and then that's where my brain got stuck. Um, so these are looking all right. Looking all right. It's finally a kind of a nice temperature outside. You're going to be seeing this in October. I am drawing these in the end of August. So if you think, gosh, it's been cold here for a long time, yeah, by the time you see this, I'm sure I will also have cold weather, but right now I don't. But instead of being over 100, I think today's going to be in the upper 80s, maybe lower 90s. What is it right now? Right now it's only 70 degrees, which is absolutely delightful. So I might be able to stay out here and draw for most of the day, which would be lovely. Well, at least until my battery dies. Then I'll have to stop, but you know, that's how that goes. But that means I can probably stay out here for 3 or 4 hours. 2 or 3 hours, maybe. At least 2. I want to try to get, in order to do Inktober and have 31 drawings for the month, I really have to draw at least 3 a day, because I can only draw 2 or 3 days a week based on my work schedule. So I've got to get a lot of them done in a day. Can't just come out here and do 1 and go back in the house like I have been on some days. That just isn't going to work. Okay, so now here I want to do right. Like that. That'll be cool. Okay. Now the only things I'm going to need to erase is going to be in the middle and on these edges, but I don't want to do it yet because I need that pen to dry like completely. And usually what happens is I go at it too soon, and then yeah, then I have a problem. Okay, where's my darkest? What was that? I think my shed just had a power surge. That's weird. Okay, we're going to do this. Put the light out at the edge. I think I'm going to do it this row with the light out here and this row with light here so that it goes darker toward the middle. I think that's what I'm going to do. So we're just going to color these in with my lightest color on this side. I like making bookmarks, especially if I'm going to go on a cruise. They're easy to hide in the library. I just slap my my sticker on the back. I make a bunch of these stickers, and it says, "You found my abandoned art. This art is yours to keep or share with another." And I have my socials on there, and yeah, I just hide or gift my art to people on board. I think I need a brighter color for in here. Or maybe I'll color those in with the gel pen. Maybe. I know this is orange, but it looks brown now that I'm coloring it. Looks different than it did on the back. That's interesting. Because it's up contrasting next to this bright fluorescent orange, that's interesting that it looks different to my eye. I know the color hasn't changed. It's the same pencil. It's kind of like the what did you see, the blue dress or the silver dress or whatever it was. It all depends on what is next to it and what your eye perceives as a color. Have you seen those other things where it says, you know, which is darker, this or that? And when you take away the thing that's next to it, the two colors are the same. It's always interesting to see those. It's the way your eye perceives things based on context clues around the object that you're looking at. Find it fascinating. Oh, I'm going to run out of battery. Gosh darned it. I knew that would happen. Oh well. Can we see that? Is that a different color? Can you tell that's a different color? I'm not sure that you can. Oop, I missed one. Alright, I can tell it's a different color, but I'm not sure you guys can. Anyways, I guess I'm done because my battery is flashing at me. We're going to stick my name over here. And we're going to put the name of the tile Euge. That's the name of the pattern. I'm going to put it this way, this way, this way. Maybe we'll do it this way so you guys can see the whole thing. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see. I do have 3 colors there. It's just at a distance, it's hard to tell. I like it. I like how that came out. It's graphic. It's kind of subtle, but it's also kind of bold. I like it. All right, you guys have a great day. I'm going to change my camera battery. I will be back tomorrow. Go out and do something nice for someone today. Have a great weekend if you're not going to come back and see me tomorrow. And I will be back later. Go out and have a nice day. Do something nice for someone today. Make the world a better place, one person at a time. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.